Good morning, traders. Today is Monday, May 12th, 2025. It's 10:19 on the East Coast. Sorry for the late start here. Right now, we're looking at this market, trying to retrace here from a move up because we have that deal with China, that temporary deal with China with about the tariffs. So before I dive in more, this is for educational purposes only. This is Joseph with Smart Money Traders. We're not recommending to buy or sell any future contracts or foreign exchange contracts. This is just me analyzing the market the way I see it, and we'll trade accordingly. So right now we're looking at LE on the bottom right, the bigger picture chart here. We gapped up all the way to 217. We got almost to 218 from 214. So what we're doing right now, we're trying to close this gap. Today definitely looks like it's going to be a bearish day on LE. Yes, same thing here. We gap up last night because that deal was announced before I think the market opened. So as you can see, this is the European Open. The London Open at 3 a.m. Eastern. So this is the candle right here. So we're looking at to test this area again. I think we're so bullish in this market. We have a good chance to make a higher, maybe a new high for the day. I am probably same story here. As a matter of fact, when you think about it, YM hasn't retraced as much as ES and NQ. That previous low on ES has been broken by here on NQ, but that previous low on ES hasn't been broken yet. With that said, I think we're looking at trying to buy this market, but there's also retracement happening now. We're gonna keep that in mind. Okay, so with that said, we said we're gonna wait for maybe a bounce here of the VWAP. If we get anything indicating we're going higher here, we might jump on it. We're looking at my other flow chart on my other screen here. We're still kind of like going lower. Sellers looks like they wanna, but the buyers are stepping in at the moment. So any moment here, we may see a little push higher here. I'm gonna keep my eye. Okay. We're seeing the bounce right now. Look at ES here. Would like to see a little retracement here, hopefully without making a new low. And then we can say, hey, let's try a long right here. Right up the VWAP here. Okay, we got fill. There you go. Let's see if we can make this low here. We don't want to be part of this anymore, but it looks like other flow wise we're going for the first target 10 ticks here. Yeah, there you go. First target 10 ticks, second target 21 ticks, I believe. No, 22 ticks for the second target. So we got ATM that's gonna move our stop when we get to 9 ticks. Okay, first target got hit. So yeah, the VWAP bounce is happening at the moment. So probably right now the second contract might get taken out here. That's fine. We try to go long again here so we come back to the VWAP, give us an opportunity to go long, we'll do that. Better up close here. Or we may not. We may not get an opportunity to go long again. Okay, we'll go long here. Have the VWAP. It's a matter of B. If we're gonna take this low out, hold here or no. See, the buyers are still present. The Geiger counter is, got taken out. Got a full loser here and a partial winner. This market wants to go lower here. The moment what we're looking for is a pullback probably to 29 or 30 to go short. We are towards the value area low on ES. So could this be another, maybe this was a deeper retracement to go higher. We got the C2 to the downside, which is a wiggly line here on the top left, brown line here. So that just means we had a pivot too. We had a pivot area. So close the low of the day, not the day, but the session here. So this entry here, when I'm looking at it, right, it's against the hard edge of the cloud. Definitely wasn't the best. Not just because of the result. Looks like we're bouncing in this support zone here, behind 10 seconds. So So got Y C2 here. See if we can it's ranging down there. Alright, I'm just gonna get out of this ranging. We may see a bounce here. Bounce here before. So yeah, going lower. So 1030 meaning we had the bottom of the initial balance here. So which usually could be used as a way to fade the market to the upside, but looks like the sellers are not. They're relentless at the moment. So we got the dark pink background, meaning hey, we're gonna align it on to multiple time frames here. Yeah, at this moment we need to pull back to go short. So we're trying to do here. I was trying to go short here, but let's see. Yes, it's 8 seconds behind. Okay, it's catching up. And welcome, YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you're trading, if you're trading anything. Yes, it's getting back. Exactly wants to go higher at the moment. Here, we won't be chasing this, but let's see. If we get pull back here, we may try to go long. So we missed our entry here. I wanted to go short below here, but I canceled the order. Because at this point, to me, it looked like it was going to be bouncing, but it went higher on the other side of the band before they move people higher, they move the market higher. So it is what it is. All right, let's see. Okay, if they're gonna move this higher, the better scenario for me would be they bring it down a little bit here. It's one pullback, and they do a second pullback. They bring it maybe a little lower here to this level. Let's see, 6, about 58.11. They bring it back and then bring it higher. Or they may not even do that. So there's a big wick here. And also market internals, everything is green. Let's find out here. 58.11. I think if we get a move high, they may not get it to 58.11. Let me position myself here to see if we can get a bar higher here. We'll see if we get a negative bar, the order will cancel automatically. Yeah, order got cancel. We got fill here. If this doesn't work out, that'll count as red, but it looks like it wants to lift up to the green. So push higher here. I'm looking at my order flow chart. You can see an absorption at the bottom of this candle here. Sellers got absorbed. There you go. We got the first target. Second target. If we don't get taken out here, yeah, we got taken out. Or we try to reload long here. Try to reload long here with a new bar to the upside. There you go. Got long. A couple ticks here. But again, order flow is showing that we're getting bullish. But maybe a fight here in the zone. There you go. Fight in the zone here. But buyers are stepping back in here. We just need a nice 2 target winner here. We're at break even. Okay. Second. So if we're going to push higher here, put this at 25. Can we get to 25 here? Trail by 13 and by 12 ticks. As you can see, this market is very volatile at the moment. So let's see if we can 18. We got to 18. Yeah, we got to 18 and see if we can continue. Let's see. Can we push higher here and get to the target? Now, if we get to the target, yeah, we would be positive for the day. There you go. There you go. Remember, my stop was at 20. My target was at 22 ticks. So we definitely right now at more than the 22 ticks, my stop. So everything else is gravy here. And looks like we have a better chance of hitting this target than the stop. But we are approaching this resistance zone at 25.75. So that's why I have my target right in front of it. This is a resistance area right now. So let's see if the buyers can at least touch it and get us out for about, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we definitely can't go long here again. We got to wait for a pullback if we want to go long. All right. So we essentially took 4 trades so far. We got 1 more trade we can take. We're trying to keep a maximum of 5 trades per session. Sometimes we take a little less. Sometimes we take a little more. But at the moment, we're waiting for a pullback here to go long again. Now, you may say, hey, why didn't you put your target higher? But we didn't know this was going to happen. So we're trading at the right edge, not in hindsight. When you trade in hindsight, you can say, hey, you know what? I could have done this. I could have done that. Now, here we got long. We got the first target. Second contract got stopped out. We got long again here thinking, hey, this was a pullback. But at that point, we were already shipping down. So my target was below this low, got taken out. Got long here, target stop below here, stop below the band. We got the first target, second target. We got some profits in there too. Then this is the big one. We got long here. Give it room to move. Originally my stop was down here below the swing, but I know they were gonna probably trying to probe this swing. That's why I gave it a couple more ticks, if you notice. And then boom. So right now, right this second, if I were to take a trade, it would be to the short side because there's a big probability here they're gonna bring this thing back down to the top of this range here. You know, if they bring it back down to the top of this range, I could kind of saying otherwise. The guy could kind of saying, hey, we probably gonna, the buying pressure is much bigger. But at the moment, looking at my order flow, I think we have a chance to push down and then reload. But they may not want to do that either. Yeah, going down here would be what we're looking for. We had the VWAP. So the same way the VWAP served as support here before, now it may serve as resistance. I'm looking at my advanced decline here. It looks like it's pointing, it looks like it wants to go lower. So let's give the market some time to breathe here and see what happens. They are pushing higher. Let's push up here. So all they did here, when you look at the 30-minute on the ES, and they do that quite a bit, they take out this swing. Some people say, hey, we're going short, and they got played here. I mean, one of my longs was a little premature, but this market wanted to buy it, and this market definitely could have made money both sides here. After I got taken out, there was a couple entries short, one entry short here, one entry. Maybe this was the range they were creating here. Below this range, you go short, and here right now we're pushing higher. 733. Will they come back to 25.75 here? Could be, because this was resistance. It can resist something to be broken. So let's see if we can get push back down to 20, about the 27, 26 area. Geiger counter is red, meaning hey, the selling pressure is more than the buying pressure. So we're gonna see, yeah, as you can see right now. Let's see if we can move up. All right, let's see if we can see that double pullback I usually talk about here. Nice double, kind of come back once and come back and be ready for an entry here. So I think I missed it here. Entry should be about 30 and a quarter. See if we can give us another chance here. Yeah, down here. Ranging a little bit. Wait here. 31 and a quarter would be an entry here. Based on this. There you go. Let's go back. See if we can. Again, I think win, lose, or draw here. This is a last trade for the session. It's 10:49. Let's see if we can move higher here. Go. You can see the Geiger counter is dipping to the red, but at the same time, it's curving to the, it looks like it wants to go toward the green here. There you go. I think we're gonna move our stop a little more aggressively here. If we can get another, if we get a 32 and a quarter, if we can get that, we'll move probably below at 29.75 or 29.50. So we do so risk here. Gonna drop this at any time here. Can we go higher here? Can we go higher? There you go. Coming back down here. Then you don't want to get tagged out for a couple of ticks and then go to your target. There you go. Okay, gonna let this trade play out here. This is an area of, it's a big fight going on in this area. Let's see, we want the buyers to win it, but I mean that's what's gonna happen here. Yeah, that's a good sign here that we may be going higher. Because if I drop it at 29.25 here, 29 and a quarter, it's probably gonna be a break-even day. A little positive day, but yeah, there you go. Okay, we got tagged out for first target here. Where can we go for the second? Again, this is the last trade for the day. Win, lose, or draw. This is already a winner. Take that. Let's see if there's any pivot coming up. There's a little pivot over here. Maybe in front of this pivot at 39.50. Let's see if we can get a couple more points here. We're getting the C2 with us, so we got some win on the back. So get a couple more points here by moving us to target. But again, we still have 3 points here on the second contract, so that's not bad. All right, so pretty successful session, all things considered. Started kind of late today. And we got 5 trades, 4 winners and one loser. The loser was a big was like bigger than the other one, the losers. But that winner, that fourth trade that we took, that one contract made up for the loser from 15 and a quarter to 15 to 25, so almost 10 points here. So that kind of made up for the loser. So we are done taking positions. If anybody in the chat has any questions, any comments, definitely please let me know. But it's 11 o'clock, almost about 11. Usually the markets start to behave a little differently. We got London closing in a little bit, so we may see some selling coming in the market at the moment. So that could be it for us here. I still think this market is gonna go higher, probably. Just for the sake of showing some strength. I think we're probably gonna attempt to take the high of the day, but there's nothing guaranteed in this market. All right, YouTube, if there's no questions, I'm going to end the stream. For watching, thank you for your support. Take care. I hope you did well today. See you guys tomorrow, 9 o'clock. We'll be trying to start on time. The analysis started at right around 9 o'clock. With that said, I'm going to end the YouTube stream. Thank you so much for being here. God bless. Take care.